Ty Gibbs. Well, it's 2 Toyotas and 3 Chevrolets. Kind of a mixed bag.
Well, that's actually Riley Herbst there in the Monster Energy car.
Yeah, it's Riley Herbst.
Yep. I think you're going to see possibly these Fords stacked up on the bottom trying to make their move to the pits. This is time. Time for that magical stop. No mistakes. Do not get caught speeding. Cannot recover from it.
And from a driver's standpoint, this is the most intense time when you know you have to get to pit road and get everything that you can get, but also not hit anybody.
There is Ty Gibbs. Now, the cars that just pitted were not among the leaders at the front of the pack.
Come the Toyotas.
And they are from the back of the pack. 7 cars, 8 cars pitting here.
Bell, Radix, Truex, it's all most of the Toyotas. Danny is not amongst them.
Eric Jones, Bubba Wallace, there's Ty Gibbs in the 54, and Nemechek.
Then he wants to win it himself.
Fuel only and away. They'll come out in a pretty tight pack. At least 5 of them will here. All right, how long do the Fords and Chevys stay out? Every lap you run, that's less time you have to spend on pit road.
There Denny Hamlin
Another
and Kyle
group,
Busch.
a small group of 3 peel off from the back.
Denny Hamlin, Kyle Busch, and keep that who else.
Denny Hamlin and Kyle Busch, unlikely allies pitting here.
Well, they were together on the racetrack, and sometimes you just have to go with the fastest car and whoever's around you at that particular time. And this is what we talked about earlier. Sometimes your strategy is out the window, and you just have to do what you have to do when it's time to stop.
Kind of surprised there's just a couple cars, though.
Justin Haley pitted with them, but it took them a while to get the fuel can connected to Haley.
This time. Here they come. That's the Ford boys. No mistakes.
Here we go.
Joey Logano, Brad Keselowski peel off. That's Josh Berry, Ryan Preece, David Reagan, Ryan Blaney trying to muscle up through 5 wide. They come to the timing line.
Well, we saw exactly what Brad Keselowski was talking about with Joey Logano. Look at that lead that he has on those guys, and that all came in the braking zone.
See Chastain still on racetrack, still leading the Chevrolet camp. Stenhouse in tow.
Logano and Keselowski get out first with Reagan. And those 3 hooked up may be tough to beat if we stay green here.
Well, the games are going to begin on the back straightaway.
Here comes
Everybody else. Ross Chastain in front of Kyle Larson on the outside. Stenhouse and Suarez on the inside.
24 didn't come in with him.
William Byron, Alex Bowman, Chase Elliott, all the Hendrick cars. And Anthony Alfredo.
Yeah, and all these guys that are on pit road right now, they're pitting later, so it should be less time in the pits because of the amount of fuel that they're taking.
Big pack coming off turn number 4 as they leave and try to get back up to speed.
You see the Ford camp right there in your screen, folks. Got a good chain going.
Yep.
Getting up through the... But there is a huge pack behind them coming.
Logano, Keselowski, Reagan, Blaney, and more.
There's the Chevys. Here comes the
Ford.
Fords.
Stays open. They're just going to inhale this whole field because they are at speed.
You see all 3 groups
Not all
right
of them,
connecting,
though.
merging
Say I
in
couldn't
one.
get all of them.
Logano drops to the inside, trying to sniff a draft from the Toyotas ahead of him.
There they go again.
Back to the outside.
Well, that's all that momentum that you have with the more speed because you've been out there long, and you see Kyle Larson do a great job. That's exactly what they needed to do. Kyle Larson and William Byron staggered themselves, and Joey Logano and Brad Keselowski have to weave in and out like you're going through a set of cones.
You see Chastain, they were the last ones to pit. So far, so good. They were able to make those blocks. Logano, can they hold him back? Chastain's going to have to slow him down, and he does. Stenhouse, not so much.
Boy, Logano and Keselowski are going to be a tough combination to beat.
Well, they got beat right there because of some guts, and those guys putting those blocks on and slowed that line down because they did a way better job getting on and off of pit road and had those guys beat by a fair amount of time, and that all came from defense. with those Chevrolets.
Stenhouse leads the inside, Chastain the outside. There's Logano and Keselowski.
I agree with you, Kevin. The Ford camp led by Logano, they did a fantastic job on pit road. Collectively, their efficiency of the pit stop was much better than the others. But them slowly but surely, one by one, slowing their line down by the blocks, enabled them to stay in front. Talking about Chastain.
Yeah, and Chastain gave up
Chevy's
that
on the inside,
line to go down
Ford
in front of
on the
Ricky
outside.
Stenhouse in another Chevrolet. I'm not sure that was the right thing to do because I just believe that Joey Logano has always been one of the best pushers. But as this goes, you can see that it's getting physical. We're 3 wide in the middle of the pack back there, and things are going to start to happen in a much more physical way than they have.
Flip side of what you said, I like what Chastain did. If I'm him, I'm getting on the bumper of Stenhouse and not 47.
Yeah,
I don't want to be on the bumper of that.
The reason that it helped, that 3 car there was slow car. He was getting a draft.
Big block.
Just
Hold
take
on.
it off.
Oh,
They're going to get 3
Here they
wide
go.
here,
Oh.
stacking them up. That was close.
Yeah,
That was a
3
nice
wide,
save.
back on back.
by Joey
Now
Logano.
Stenhouse to the lead. Last year's Daytona 500 winner.
And Suarez leading the inside group.